Welcome back to Sun Crypto. It is October 13th, 2019, 9:45 p.m. Eastern Time. Current price of BTC 82.94 on BYBIT. In today's content, we're going to talk about BTC once again. Yesterday, guys, I gave you a big warning about a big price action coming in very shortly, and then we talked about the possibility of BTC basically hitting exactly like a 81.50. And then that's what we did exactly today. Got rejection from this area of 4-hour 100 EMA. We talked about it like the first 3 minutes of our live stream yesterday. If you go back in this live stream, just about the first 3 minutes, we talked about exactly how BTC could be getting rejected by the basically the 4-hour 100 EMA, and that's what we got exactly, guys. It is quite incredible. And then what can we expect after this drop? Okay, the 81.50 is not a it's not a random number. We talked about it yesterday, guys. So we said exactly this level of 81.50, it is exactly at 0.618. okay, so we got the rebound, but are we going to be able to push back up and get rejected by the previous, either this fifth level or that fifth level? So it is very critical, because what I'm expecting right now for BTC to do, I'm expecting BTC actually to give us a very strong move up to this level. Okay, I'm not saying it's gonna break it, but the next time we are gonna attempt to break this 4-hour 100 EMA, we most likely gonna break it, because it is gonna get weaker as as we breaking it. This line gonna get weaker and weaker, so we could attempt to push back up to this level of 85 to 86, which is roughly 0.618 to 50% to 0.618. okay, we take a look at this move. This level 0.618 gonna be roughly 85, and then 0.786 gonna be roughly 86.50 in this area. So we have to expect like some nasty I wouldn't say nasty, but like some strong push. Okay, some strong push. But we, at the same time, we just have to be extremely cautious, because most of us are pretty much shorting right now. And reason why, you don't want to put your stop loss anywhere around this area. So if you don't want to get stopped out, you have to put your stop loss up to this level, at least like 89 to 9k. But BTC is looking very dangerous right now. Even though I'm extremely bearish, it is looking like very dangerous, and it can stop you all of us out, and then and drop back down. So keep that in mind right around this area of 85 to 86 level. So let's take a look at the lower time frame. We take a look at the 15 minutes. We actually making try to attempt to make a 3-wave move, but it looks like it is very weak. Okay, it looks like it is very weak, but we have to pay attention to this 100 EMA also on the 15 minutes. It could be the next potential challenge for the price. We could make this move, come back down, and attempt to break it and then push to the upside. But at some point we're gonna have to push to the upside. We cannot keep dropping nastily like this. Okay, just like the type of move we made like the other day. You can see like after this nasty drop, I told you guys, be careful. We could be attempting to make this move, but you can see we got this rejection, drop down. We most likely gonna make this move. Okay, most likely gonna make that move to the upside, even though I'm extremely bearish. Okay, I'm extremely bearish, but 400 points is not that much. Okay, it's actually 300. Okay, 83 to 85 is only 300 points, and you can see it, guys. We almost dropped over 250 points alone today, right? From almost 85, guys, from like a 84.65 down to like 81.50. So that's almost like what, 300 points. So going back up 300 points is not going to be a big deal for BTC. It's not going to be a big deal. So let me take a look at the chat room very shortly. So guys, if you haven't joined the public group, make sure to do so. If you're interested in joining the premium member, make sure also to join at least the public group, and through the public group you can join the Discord premium group. So hey, what's up, Spencer? Hey, what's up, John? Thank you for tuning in, man. Let's take a look at the the 12 hour. Also the 12 hours, sometimes can give you like a better a better structure. The 12 hour is actually very bearish. Like reason why I think like we don't even need like to do anything. You just have to hold on to your short and just put your stop loss above like a 88. The move up to 85 is not guaranteed, right? So you're not guaranteed like you're gonna get it, right? But you just want to wait for it. Okay, so you take a look at, we got this move, it dropped the downside, it is just a flag. Okay, drop, pushed back to the upside, and most likely gonna retest this level. So but before we even break this level, we have to go back to roughly around like a 77 to 78. We most likely not going to drop it straight down. I've been saying it like almost over 7 days now. As soon as we get back down to like 78 to 79, we could get also another another fake out. So you just have to pay attention to that instead of like just being like extremely bearish. But the most important thing, guys, the takeaway is like not to put your stop loss anywhere around this level, of 88 to 86, because price action can be very volatile and you could easily get stopped out. Let's take a look at the weekly. Take a look at the weekly. The bulls actually managed to get a green candle yesterday, and that's the first weekly candle, bullish weekly candle we got like since almost when last time we got one was like the first week of September. Same body structure, you can see it, same body structure. But does it mean like we bullish? Are we bullish, or it is just a a dead cat bounce, right? So you take a look at the moving averages. Let's take a look at it. So let's go on Binance. Like I said last time, right, on our previous live stream, the 100 EMA on Binance, the weekly 100 EMA, it is actually supporting the price the last 3 weeks. Okay, it's been over like 21 days. We've been getting support from the weekly 100 EMA. So are we gonna break it? That's a big question. Most likely we're gonna come back and retest it after we get the rejection up to like 8,500. We're gonna come back and retest it. Hopefully this week we're gonna be able to break it, but I'm not waiting for it for BTC to break it this week. We could be moving in this line, like along this line, like the next few days. Okay, but if we break it, we have to look support at 0.618, and the 0.618 I'm looking for is not the regular 0.618 the market is looking. I'm looking for the 0.618 of the line graph. Okay, the line graph is pretty incredible. You can see like on the daily, if you use the line graph on the daily, I don't know if I showed you guys the line graph on the before the public group, but you can see the line graph. It is we got to support exactly at 50%. Okay, that's a green line you're seeing. But if you use a regular graph, you're not going to see that. Okay, but the line graph is incredible. It is going to show you like all the fib level accurately, basically. So the next level we're going to look for is like roughly 68 to 69. Okay, 68 to 69. But the first target, you're going to be taking profit roughly around like a 72. We're not going to wait exact as just because the rest of the market going to be looking for 72. So you want to take your first profit right around like a 72, and let some of the profit drop down to like a 69. But 69 going to be the most important price, most important price to pay attention to, just like the 78 to 79 level. Okay, it's going to be very important, and it's going to be most likely very tough to break. Okay, very tough to break. Okay, don't forget to hit the like. Thanks a lot, K4W. Hey, what's up, Spencer? Which def cross you talking about? Because I got the 21 and then the 100, so the 21 and 200. I don't know which one you're talking about, because I haven't been paying attention to the def cross. I know you guys talking about def cross the last few days, but I haven't been paying attention to the def cross beside the 21 and then the 200. So let me know which one you're talking about, because most of the time we talk about like the def cross in the daily. Let's take a look at the 50 50. let's check out the 50. So we got the 50 and then 100. All right, so basically we got a 50, and that's the EMA. Let's try to switch it back to the EMA. That's EMA. EMA, let's make it a 50 and 200. Okay, that's big enough. All right, but the thing about these dev crosses, guys, like I can show you multiple dev cross, right? But BTC most of the time like give you a strong push after a dev cross. So I mean, not after a dev cross, but before the dev cross. So we got like multiple, like a scenario where BTC like you know, sometime give you a very strong push right before the dev cross. So we just have to be very cautious. Have to be very cautious. As the rest of the market talking about it, you just have to protect yourself, because sometimes it doesn't work like that. So get that move, yellow. Okay, I like my dev crosses yellow and red, right? So we're most likely gonna get this dev cross. Even like if price, the only way we could be attempting to avoid this dev cross is like it basically like give us a strong push, like a very impulse way, all the way up like to like even 10.9. But other than that, you know, the price, this 50 EMA going to be dropping very fast because of this move. Okay, it's going to be dropping very fast, and we could get a drop roughly around like a 72, because I'm expecting like a 40 to 50% pullback after we hit like this 69 to 72 level, because the rest of the market is still looking for like a still think like we on a bull market. So it could be a big fake out. It could be a big fake out like from 69 to 72, which could like coincide with the dev cross. Okay, which could coincide with the dev cross. You got this move, okay, and right around this area, maybe like in a week or so, 2 weeks, we could get it, and then price could be right around like this 69, and then we could get this move to the upside. All right, because you know, we just have to be very careful. We have to be very careful. I haven't even been paying attention to the, you know, the 50 and 200, because I've been paying attention to the 21 and then 100, because price action on the lower time frame been very volatile. So I cannot just pay attention to the 200 and then the 100 on the daily. Yeah, it can be avoided sometimes. Like let's take a look at the BIS stamp, like that's BNB. Yeah, some like you can see like last time BC got a dev cross right around this area. You see, you know, I wasn't even paying attention to it, but I remember like last time we got this dev cross, right? You can see BC made a very strong push, like almost what? Let's check it out. It's almost 50%, exactly what I was telling you. So we just have to be extremely careful. We got this dev cross, but you can see like if you pay attention to the structure, you wouldn't even like care about the dev cross, because you would be anticipating like this flat correction. Okay, you got this move, you got that move, and you know we're gonna get either, you know, 8.618 pullback, or you're gonna get 8.76 pullback. So we just have to be extremely careful in this level. At the same time, BTC in this level also got a flat correction, right? We talked about this flat correction like, you know, a couple of weeks ago. I mean, not a couple of weeks ago, but last week we talked about this WXY correction. We got this move. Okay, we could get this flag and then a push down before further, you know, before like a pushing up to the upside, because this is just a continuation pattern. It is just a continuation pattern, but the pattern might not drop like to too nastily after the correction. We could just drop back down to this level of 6.9 and get this 50% move to the upside, and after that we're going to talk about where could we be heading to next, right? But that's what I'm looking for, at least for the short term. All right, at least for the short term, because we shouldn't drop like too far away from this 77 to 78. We already got the 1-to-1 extension we've been looking for. On the WXY, we talked about this. If you're new to the content, we talked about this one-to-one extension like since like June, right? We almost got this one-to-one extension. All we need is like basically to drop down to roughly 72. It's not actually what we need, it's actually what we want, right? So but we 90% almost like it is 90% accurate, like close to one-to-one extension. So it is close enough. But you know, since like most of you guys leveraging 600 points, 700 points is a lot, right? So it's a lot. So it's a lot. So let's move on to the monthly time frame. Again, we didn't talk about the monthly time frame last time. I think the monthly time frame, nothing has changed since we talked about the monthly. It is still looking bearish. When you go, you know, on Bitstamp, you know, I keep telling you guys, big wick, big tail, small body is a you know, is a great sign of reversal pattern. And most of the time on BTC, you don't see this big wick, big tail, small body. You just see like a reversal. We're starting to get like smooth not smooth tail, but this head like a pretty smooth, like the top. Now we could be making like these smooth downtrend from the body candle all the way down to this level. Okay, so we just have to be careful, like just like this level. Okay, we've been getting this smooth body candles. All right, no, basically just some tails, no heads. Okay, so we just have to be careful regarding the monthly candle. And that's a Heiken Ashi also, right? That's a Heiken Ashi. So to move that. So the monthly is already red. Let's take a look at the stochastic. Stochastic, we talked about it. Let's see, stochastic. BBWR. The stochastic RSI, we talked about it yesterday. It could be moving like a as a, you know, just like, you know, the way it did to the upside. We could be getting another vertical move down. All right, I've been pretty bullish like back in since like February, guys. The stochastic was extremely oversold, and the rest of the market were pretty much like very bearish. And I was you know, you go back, watch all my, you know, January, February, March, April videos. I've been telling you guys the stochastic gonna be moving up all the way up to this level. Okay, it's gonna be moving up to that level, and then we could be making like you know, some wave in this area. Okay, but regarding like the structure we got, the current structure we got, it seems like we're not going to be making these moves. Okay, we're not going to be making this move. But at the same time, since like I'm expecting a pullback, it's quite interesting, right? I don't think like, you know, this stochastic, all right, the only way this stochastic going to be dropping down all the way up to this level is like, you know, if like we're going to retest the 3K 4K level. Okay, it's very we have to be very careful. Even though I'm expecting it, we just have to be, I don't expect it at 100%, maybe like, you know, 30 to 40%. But the only way we could make this move is like to go back to 3K 2K level. Okay, because you gotta remember, guys, the stochastic was all the way from this level. The stochastic was like roughly 3K, and then we went all the way up like to what, to 14K. So if we have to make the reversal move, it means like we could at least lose like 60 to 70% of the, you know, 60 to 70% of the price action going up. All right, and then you gotta think about it, right? 70% of 14K, you do the math, so it's gonna be roughly around like what, 50% is 7, so you would expect like 6 to 7K. So, you know, which make pretty much which makes sense at least for the short term, right? But let's see how it is going to be playing out, at least for the short term. So volume on the monthly still decreasing. Volatility gonna increase. I'm expecting a big sell-off. One of these, not big sell-off, but big volatility. Because since like we're expecting a pullback, 50% pullback, you cannot say like it is gonna be a sell-off. Because you know, in like next month, November, we can't drop down to like a 69 and push all the way back up to like even like 9K, right? So the volume gonna be big, because you're not gonna know like if the volume gonna be, you're only gonna see like the closing monthly candle. So if the monthly candle close above the open, it's going to be green, right? If it closes below the open, it's going to be red. So it's going to be hard to tell. You're just going to be like, oh, we got a big volume, all right? But at sometimes you just be like, you know, it's a big volume. You don't want to care about like about the body candle, okay? About the body candle. But it's going to be very volatile, because the type of volume you're going to get, if you go back on Binance, the highest volume we got was like, and I was telling you guys regarding this month, I was telling you we're going to be getting big volume, and if this candle going to be red, you know, we're going to be in trouble. Some of you guys been watching like this channel like for the longest. You guys remember and I told you, like, if this monthly candle is gonna be red, okay, that was like you know, July, and I say like we could be getting 2 million trading volumes. The previous months we got like 1.6, 1.7. This one was like June, and I say like we got 1 week left, and if we close this monthly candle red, we're gonna be in big trouble. And you can see it, like, since we closed this monthly candle red, you can see all you're saying like is downtrend, okay, downtrend, all right? But at some point we're gonna get this one, okay? We're gonna get that reversal. It's not gonna be the volume cannot go to a 0 on the monthly, right? It can never go to 0. It means like, you know, BTC goes to 0, right? So hey, what's up, Kiko? Dev cross, yes, you're correct. Like, but you know, most people like just say dev cross as a cross. They don't care which way it goes. Let's take a look at it again on a Bitstamp. Daily. Okay. So let me take a look at your question again. Dev cross is blah blah blah. But basically that's what we got. Both of them are okay. Both of them are okay. I see what you're saying. Basically what you're saying is like one is going down, of course, right? The 50 has to be going down, and you're saying like the 100 has to be going down also. That's when you're gonna get a dev cross. But if the 100 is going up and then the 50 is going down, it's not a dev cross, right? You could make a personal argument like that's the way it is, but most people don't understand it like that. Most people just say, oh, it's a dev cross, right? Because 9 out of 10, it's going to be hard for you to find like your 200 I haven't seen it, right? Maybe you can find it, but I haven't seen like a 200-day moving average like moving down, and then the 50 also moving down. Okay, it's not going to be easy, especially in a very volatile market. It's not going to be easy to be for you to find like your 200-day moving average moving down, and your 50 MA also, you know, on top of the moving average moving down. I don't know if it makes sense or not, but as long as the price is like above the 200, the 200 going to be moving up. Okay, that's why like it is very, very hard for you to find a dev cross with price being basically above the 200 MA. All right, so I don't know if it makes sense or not, but it's not going to be easy. If you find one, just give me a link or something like that. I check it out, because of the volatility, the market volatility, right? Because of the market volatility. So hopefully it makes sense. So basically, I see what you're saying. All right, I see what you're saying. It's not going to be easy at all. Okay, it's not going to be easy at all. So you can go back to all the previous dev cross, you know, these crosses. You can see this level. Okay, the 200 MA was also moving up. Okay, it has a it is increasing basically, and your 50 MA is decreasing. So another one in this level, yes, you could say this one. You got a golden cross, but you know, one is moving down, the other one is moving up. So it's not going to be easy for you to find one. Okay, it's not going to be easy. Even after you get the cross, right? The 200 going to be moving up. It's going to be moving up, so it's not going to be easy for you to find one. All right, it's not going to be easy. All right, guys, so let me see if you guys have any question. We talked about the lower time frame, we talked about the 4 hour, a possibility of BTC moving back up and going like roughly around like 85, 86 level before another push down. All right, so just have to keep that in mind. Just have to keep that in mind. You got this move, and then you could go all the way up to like this level before dropping. Okay, before dropping. So let's take a look at Ethereum. Ethereum is looking very strong. Like, that's why I told you guys, be careful, don't short Ethereum heavily until like we break this level. So the reason I told you, like also yesterday, Ethereum and Binance coin, recently they've been like the most accurate you know, basically accurate indicator for BTC. Like if you like analyze Ethereum, you know, if Ethereum looking bullish, most likely BTC, even if BTC is not looking bullish, BTC is gonna give you a small push, right? So I'm looking for Ethereum to give us another U-turn. All right, I'm not saying it's gonna break this level, but if we break it, we could look for like a 211, up to 211, just for a short term, right? The 4 hour stochastic, even though like we got this nasty drop, it's still looking strong. It can give us another push up. The R side give us like the correction we need, but it didn't drop down. So let's see if the R side can look strong. Okay, it can look strong and go to overbought. But as up to now, we just have to be very careful with BTC, guys. This drop, I'm not very comfortable with it. Okay, I'm not very comfortable. Even though I'm extremely bearish, I'm gonna be shorting up high again. Okay, up to this level. Okay, because you can wake up, guys. You guys remember what happened like last year, October 15, 2018. You just wake up 4 o'clock in the morning, you're gonna see BTC pump 1,000 points. So you just have to be careful. That was a Tether FUD, right? That was October 15, 2018. So just be cautious. So let's move on to actually EOS, not EOS. Let's take a look at EOS USD. Okay, take a look at EOS USD. We said like be careful for that's the same structure we drew. Okay, I didn't even touch it. Okay, be careful for EOS before you short it. Make sure it breaks this level of the 21 EMA. So let me make the chart clean. That's a 4 hour 21 EMA supporting the price right now. Even though your stochastic, I don't talk about it much, is extremely overbought, because you know it can be in this level forever. R side could join the stochastic up to overbought before you short it. All right, so if you get both your R side and both your stochastic overbought, then you can be confident to at least start shorting EOS. But right now, the most probable, you know, target gonna be this level. Okay, I don't talk about much the 200. Let's take a look at the 100, because market is too volatile sometimes. Let's stick to the 200. The 100, we're moving below it, moving below the 100 MA on EOS. So the most probable one is going to be the 200. You have to pay attention to. Okay, the most probable one is going to be the 200, and 200 it is roughly around like 335. Okay, 335. So let's pay attention to EOS. Even though we're moving on along this inside this channel like this, we're still going to be inside the channel. Okay, going towards the 330, 340. Okay, unless like we break the trend line, you can be confident to start shorting EOS, and target to the downside gonna be roughly 0.618, just like BTC, guys. 0.618 gonna be like a 280, roughly 280 level. But as long as EOS staying along this $3 and so on, I wouldn't touch it. I wouldn't touch it. Okay, wouldn't touch it at all until we get to this moving average of 200 MA on the 4 hour. All right, let's take a look at Ripple XRP. Ripple, we talked about it last time, guys. Same thing. I said like don't touch Ripple. Let's switch it back to the EMAs. I'm more comfortable with the EMAs. Let's include the 100. Let's make it blue and make it fat. All right, and let's get our 21. Yellow 21. All right, so we talked about basically we talked about Ripple XRP. Last time we talked about Ripple, we said do not touch Ripple within this line, within this two EMAs, right? Because you see we're still moving since last time, since like we talked about this you know, Ripple price action. Ripple is still in this level. That's why I said like Ripple is not tradable right now. You don't want to mess with it. Wait till you get the, either you get the rejection from the 100 and then we break the 21, you short it, or you wait till like we close above this 100 and then you go long, you know, and then you know, make some profit and then get out, you know, and get out. But as long as Ripple is sitting in between these two lines, I'm not gonna touch it. Okay, I don't recommend to touch it, but it is looking bullish. Okay, it is starting to look slightly bullish, but we have to break this area. Okay, we have to break this 4-hour 100 EMA, which is roughly around like 29. Okay, 29, and we talked about it too, guys. 29 cents. All right, so 29 cents. The stochastic 4-hour already gave you the U-turn you need. You can give it a shot. Okay, you can give it a shot. All right, you can give it a shot and then retest like 31 cents. Okay, 31 cents. All right, let's take a look at we talk about Bitcoin Cash for K4W. Bitcoin Cash is looking weak, but don't sleep on it, right? Strong divergence. Okay, strong divergence. Okay, you know, price is pretty much like a flat along this this trend line. It is pretty much flat. As soon as we break this 21 EMA daily, we don't have any other, you know, major trend line to pay attention to, but like the 100. Okay, the 100 is roughly about like almost like almost like 280. Okay, 280. It's a lot, right? It's a lot. But sometimes these alt, they pump to the upside very quickly, man. Like you're just gonna wake up and you're like, oh, you know, Bitcoin Cash is like 250, 260. But the overall trend is bearish. Okay, it doesn't mean we're gonna be going to the moon. Okay, K4, it doesn't mean we're going to the moon, right? At least for the short term, I don't see it. But if we do it with a, you know, strong volume, I'm just gonna change my mind and say, oops, Bitcoin Cash is bullish. All right, so but as of to now, I don't see any bullishness on Bitcoin Cash. But a short-term bullishness, okay, short-term bullishness is not, it doesn't hurt. Okay, it doesn't hurt much. But if the short-term bullishness turns out to be a long-term trend, all we need to do is just switch, flip the switch, right, from bearishness to bullishness. That's all we need to do, because you can make profit like both way. It doesn't matter. Okay, it doesn't matter if the market is bearish or bullish. If you're accumulating or you are leveraging, it's the same thing to you. Okay, it's the same thing. So let me see if you guys have any question regarding any other alt. Otherwise, we just call it a day. Talk about Litecoin next. Litecoin is similar to Bitcoin Cash, same structure, but we haven't quite retested like the 0.786. That's the only thing about Litecoin. And also, you know, it's still resisting. Okay, even though Bitcoin dropped nastily today, it wasn't nasty. It's like 300 points, right? Something like that, 300 points. Litecoin didn't do much. Okay, it didn't drop much. It dropped like it didn't drop much. Okay, it is not looking bad at all. Even though like Bitcoin is red, Litecoin is green. So that's a daily. You can see like, you know, yesterday's drop, still the candle was still like a bullish, this candle right here. So since like we got that rejection from the 21 EMA, we're making a slight U-turn. Okay, we're making a slight U-turn, and be careful about Litecoin breaking this 21 EMA. Okay, I'm pretty bearish, but we just have to be very cautious and pay attention to this trend line. Pay attention to this trend line, just like this, guys, just like that. All right, so most people are gonna play it like this. We currently don't have any structure in terms of like more drop for Litecoin. It's just it is just giving us a bear flag. But as up to now, we don't have any structure. I'm not anticipating any structure until like Litecoin wants to give us a structure you know, a flat correction or a WXY, a 1 2 3 4 5. We're not getting any of those impulse wave. It's just giving us a bear flag on a daily. On the lower time frame, it's going to be too much noise, guys, too much counting, and it looks better on the daily. If you get like a better Elliott wave count on the daily, it always looks better. Okay, it always looks better. So, but on the low time frame, similar to BTC, so it's just a three wave move, three wave down, another three wave move. So we got this 1 2 3, you got 1 2 3, and then you got this 1 2 3. So it's just a W. That's not a W, that's an X. That's, you got your W for Litecoin, you got your X, and then you got your Y correction. Okay, you got your Y correction. So we making also another three-way move, you know, up, a strong move down. We didn't break. That's what I was expecting for BTC. For the premium member, I told them like this morning, right before the drop, guys, like roughly around like 2 hours before the drop, that's when I made that thumbnail, and I told them, guys, check out this. Okay, that's a signature move for BTC. Okay, I know we're talking about Litecoin. That's a 3 up, a very strong move to the downside, you know, another move to the upside just to finish up the correction before dropping. So that's what I'm expecting for BTC. So Litecoin also made the same exact move on the lower time frame. You know, you got this correction and a strong move to the upside, another strong move to the downside. So let's see if Litecoin going to be giving us another correction before dropping further. Okay, but it's not looking bad on the 30 minutes at all. Okay, in term of bullishness, it's not looking bad. So you got another correction on the lower degree, that's a 15 minutes. So this has to come back down before even like a try to go back up. It has to come back down. All right, so current price of Litecoin 56, we could expect like to come back down to roughly like a 55, just for short-term trading, if you like a day trading or so. But I'm not doing anything with Litecoin. It's just giving it giving it a you know, a price analysis. So all right, Moon Boy, thanks a lot, KW. I'm not a Moon Boy, man. I used to be one, but I'm not a Moon Boy anymore. So if you guys don't have any question regarding any other alt, we just call it a day. I know, John, you like QDOM. Let's take a look at QDOM. QDOM USD. Let's take a look at the 12-hour. QDOM, I'm not really comfortable with this current move of QDOM. Too aggressive. We got this move just like that, right? It is too aggressive. It has to come back down, guys. Like this move, like 9 out of 10, they're gonna make another three-way move down before even like looking to move to the upside. So let's see if QDOM can follow BTC. If QDOM gonna be following BTC, it's gonna be extremely bullish, because these moves, like, you know, it's gonna double bottom. After this double bottom, we can make this a strong push to the upside, like up to even like over $2. So we just have to pay attention to it. Even though like I'm bearish, but this angle of you know, bear flag is sometimes can turn out to be bullish. Okay, most of the time when you see like these angles, guys, when price action drops heavily, just like that, right? And all of a sudden you get this move, this three wave, get another push to the downside, you're gonna get this impulse wave to the upside. And I keep telling you that, just like, you know, right before BTC drops, you know, that's what I was saying, like BTC was looking like this. I just said it, right? BTC was looking like this on the low degree up to like a 84.50, and I said like we're gonna get this drop before pushing to the upside. And that's what we did exactly. We dropped nastily almost 300 points, right? Dropped nastily 300 points. So, but QDOM, look for another double bottom at least before you you know, try to long it. The highest you can expect is like to get rejection from the 100 EMA, which is roughly around $2. Okay, $2. So it could do well. It basically attempt to like hit like 86, 87. It could move very fast. Since like we're moving on top of the 221 EMA, it could, you know, get this move. but at the same time, you know, it seems like it is a bear flag, and we could get this move before further move into the upside. Either way you look at it, we got a chance to hit $2, even though we can come back down, hit like $1.50. So either way you look at it. Oh, excuse me. All right guys, since like you guys don't have any other alt you're interested about, we're just gonna call it a day. Hopefully you guys gonna have a happy week trading BTC and alt. So just be careful out there. If you haven't joined the premium member, make sure to hit the like, subscribe, and make sure to join the premium member to receive this daily analysis constantly, because you know, you don't get this daily analysis every day for the public. All right, for the public group. Hey, what's up, Ice Man? Thank you for tuning in, man. It's been a while. All right guys, thank you for watching.